Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Shohei Ohtani, Beyond the Dream. This is an ESPN Films documentary about the baseball player Shohei Ohtani. He's from Japan. By the way, this is from 2023. It's an hour and 39 minutes. And why is he a big deal? Well, he's just an incredible pitcher. He's hit just endless home runs. He's beaten Babe Ruth's records for, I think, in-season hits or something like that. I don't know what it is. I'm not a sports person, and I could have easily just said, no, when this showed up in the list, no, we're not going to do that, because this is probably also an ESPN Plus, or just even on the ESPN channel. But because this was locally interesting to me, because LA, and he's now been on both LA teams, I decided, you know what, I'm going to learn a little bit about him. I'm going to include him in this random selection of things I'm going to watch on Disney Plus. It doesn't say courtesy of ESPN Plus or Hulu or whatever, so it counts. I get to add it to the list. So anyway, this is for 2023, and yes, he helped the Dodgers win the World Series in 2024, but you'll notice he's wearing, an Angels hat in here. That means that, yes, 2023 is when this documentary was released. A good number of months before he ended up switching teams, which caused a tremendous amount of controversy in this part of the state, of this country. It's just Southern California. He's going to the enemy. I don't know. I don't know sports politics. But yeah, I know that it's upset a number of people who were just hardcore, Los Angeles Angels fans. And mainly because of him. He's really talented. And we have a strong Asian community here, Japanese community throughout Southern California and Northern California, but a lot here in Southern California who really cheered him on. And they may have been diehard Angels fans, but hated the Dodgers. Well, guess what? When he went to the Dodgers, either you got to hate him or you got to go with him. So I have not gone to a Dodgers game, I haven't gone to a Dodgers game in a long time, and I don't think I've been to an Angels game ever. I've been to a bunch of things at Angel Stadium, concerts and monster truck rallies and stuff like that. I went with children. Yeah, I have not seen him perform. I've not seen him play with the Dodgers yet. By the time I get around to it, I'm sure he'll maybe move on to another team. The funny thing is that as you're probably watching this, I am a few hours away from seeing his old team in Japan play in Tokyo. Yes, I do film these a little bit ahead of time, especially when I'm going away for a good amount of time. And yeah, so he used to be part of the Nippon Ham Fighters. I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with pig meat, but Nippon Ham Fighters. I'm going to see them play the Chiba Marines, I believe. It's for Star Wars night, prior, just a day or so, 2 days before Star Wars Celebration. So I'll be there for that. So it's kind of funny that I'm going to see his original team that he was drafted for way back when, in 2012, before he moved on to the United States and joined the Angels and then eventually the Dodgers. So it's kind of really ironic that I'm less than a day away from seeing him play in a stadium he's played before. In fact, he played there recently. Some sort of ball game that was going on. Bill Murray and Jack White were there. I don't know. It was just Ohtani came back to Japan to play in that area. I don't know if it was that stadium, but there's a lot of stadiums, and they love baseball in Japan. But this is randomly selected, so I didn't choose this. It's just I would have chosen it to do it tomorrow because it would have been the same day I'm going to see a ball game. Either way, if you're a fan, this is obviously something you're going to watch. If you're not a fan, you're not going to get a whole lot out of it. If you're not a baseball person, it is not that I'm not being negative about it. It's just I'm being honest. It's a lot of baseball talk. It's a lot of people. It's also he doesn't speak English barely at all in this, and so there's a lot of subtitles. And there's a number of people who are former teammates or peers, I should say, and a manager from back in his early days that are all interviewed in this, and they don't speak a word of English. There's a number of other teammates and managers that from the United States that also that do speak English, and so yeah, you get a mixture of English and Japanese throughout this. And if you look away, you're going to miss what he says. So unless you turn on, I mean, there might be other language. I don't know, but I doubt that. I doubt there's an English translation of a documentary about baseball. Just saying. So yeah, he's beloved because of his skills on the mound and behind the plate. And that's why people, I mean, he's a phenomenon. Even I know that, and I'm not a sports person. It's very clear that I'm not a sports person. I'm still going to see a baseball game, but it's also Star Wars night, so in Japan. And why not go see a ball game with a lot of enthusiastic baseball fans who also love Star Wars? Yeah, and this is just one more new connection to it, going to see his old team. I don't have a favorite either way, but yeah, it'll be an interesting experience. So yeah, by the way, you'll notice that since this is in 2023, before he's in the Dodgers, and it's also before his controversy that happened in 2024 when 2024 when his translator, who was an old friend of his, who's followed him all the way since he was a kid for the most part, was caught paying a bookie with his money or something. It's the most controversial game betting thing to happen in Major League Baseball since Pete Rose. And yes, I know about Pete Rose. I'm from Pennsylvania, so I'm a Phillies. Yeah, I'm a Phillies guy. At least I was. I don't know what I am now. I would never really go out of my way to watch baseball unless it's a World Series on TV, like on the background. But I'll go see a ball game, no problem, anytime. I love the atmosphere and the crowd and everything else. It's a good time. So if you want to know all about where this man came from, where he got his skills, and also where he got his dreams from, because that's the reason why this is called Beyond the Dream. It shows everything that went into the process of you just don't become a baseball player because you want it. Like, I want to be a baseball player. I think I'm going to do that. And there's no application to fill out and just suddenly become a baseball player. He's wanted this since he's been very little. Well, one of the first things he wrote when he was like 6 was like, I want to be a baseball player. And he also wrote out this elaborate chart in Japanese, of course, that focused on different aspects of his life, whether it's mental, physical, stuff relating to baseball, and just different things goals he wanted to reach. And then around them, the things that he would have to do, like there's like 9 grids, and each grid has 9 blocks in it, and the center block is the ultimate goal for that one thing. And then around it are 8 other blocks that provide the steps to get to that center block. And he has 9 grids of 9 on this thing. It's something you might want to try to help reach your goals. Figure out what you want and what it takes to get there. That's how he got to where he is today. If you understand that when he got to America and started playing for the Angels, he got injured pretty quick and was not playing at the top of his game. This was before the pandemic and during the pandemic. And yeah, he wasn't looking too hot from the start, even though he'd been breaking records and doing great in Japan, and that's why he was picked to join the MLB. But things changed, and see where he is now. By the way, anything regarding that controversy with the bookie and the sports betting, it was all on his interpreter. He is cleared of any wrongdoing. But yeah, I don't know how it all works. I don't know anything. So It's just the way it is. So great for him. I mean, he's an absolutely talented baseball player, and I'm looking forward to seeing him play sometime. Hopefully, he stays with the Dodgers long enough for me to get to a game. But yeah, I say definitely check it out. If you're into baseball, he gets to a number of his peers, a lot of classic players. Let's see, you'll recognize some Mike Scotia, Yu Darvish, Joe Madden. Oh, who's a guy? One guy I know, Pedro Martinez. Yeah, Hideki Matsui, CC Sabathia. Yeah, and yeah. So yeah, there's, if you know baseball, whether it's Japanese or American, you might know those names. I know a handful of them, but I couldn't tell you what they do or what position they play. Again, nerd. So, and not a baseball nerd. Otherwise, yeah, if you're not a baseball fan, this is something you can skip. Unless you want to learn about baseball. Well, there you go. That's what documentaries are all about. 66 is tomorrow's episode. Let's see what we got here. By the way, it is kind of ironic. One of my most famous video ever, my most watched and reviewed and liked and commented on video, was about another Japanese athlete, Yuzuru Hansu. So, oh God, I hope I said that name right. It's been a while since I said it out loud, and I'm sorry. So yeah, it's something about Japanese athletes. He was a skater in the Olympics who was incredibly talented, and we got another one right here. This incredibly talented baseball player. Maybe this will be my next big video. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, was that 65? Did I say 65? 66. Sorry, 66. We could have gotten A Tale of Two Kitties if it was 65, but instead we have Goosebumps: The Vanishing. Yep. I think this is the second season technically. I treat it separately because it has a separate subtitle, and I have a feeling that each of these Goosebumps seasons, in a sense, are self-contained. I've watched the first episode or two of the last Goosebumps, and also the old Goosebumps, but this is new. I think David Schwimmer's in it from Friends, so that's what we're going to be watching tomorrow. Goosebumps: The Vanishing is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.